Good afternoon, Cavaliers. How's everybody doing? Today is a special day that we celebrate in our nation every year, Veterans Day, and we like to do this assembly to pay honor and tribute to our veterans in our community. So you'll notice, or you've been enjoying the slideshow, we'll keep that running, but I have a special speaker for you today. We have Captain Afinju McDowell from the United States Marine Corps, who is also a new math teacher at the school, who's going to come up and talk to you about his service. So, without further ado, Mr. McDowell.
My name is Afinju McDowell. I am a math teacher here at Augusta Prep, but in years past, I was a captain of the United States Marines, and before that, served proudly as a sergeant of Marines. Before that, I was a last private first class and a pilot.
Yes.
Approached me last week and asked me if I could come out here and talk to you all about service. So before I talk to you about what service is, tell you a little bit about myself. Mr. McDowell was a young man who grew up in Brooklyn, New York. Came and lived there, went to school, but wasn't focused on doing what he needed to do with school. Needed to come and pay financial aid, take out loans and all this stuff. And eventually that financial aid started to run out. So what Mr. McDowell came and said, what am I going to do? I know. Marine Corps. I'll get the Montgomery job. Let's come through my 4 years and get out and go back to school. So, came, did it, thought I'd do a 4 years for that. But then something curious happened. I fell in love with it. I was maybe like some weeks in boot camp, and rigor, challenge, and the ability to just be a leader in everything I could do was an outstanding opportunity for me. And I said, this is where I want to do, this is what I want to do. And I love it. And as much, well, I talked to my senior drill instructor, as much as a recruit to be a senior drill instructor at boot camp, and I said, sir, this recruit would like to give the Corps back everything that the Corps has given to me to help make me find my place in the world. His name was David Paul Armbruster. I believe he got out as a master gunnery sergeant of the Marines, like the top of the list, unless you go to DC or something like that. And he said to me, no, you should be an officer. So, senior drill instructor said so, it must be so. So I held on to that idea and I pursued a commissioning program and I got a chance to come and do all that. And I've been an officer of the Marines, traveled hither and yon around the world, serving our great nation in many times and places around the world, which I'm very grateful for. Now, so that's why I wanted to, initially why I joined, and that's why I stayed. I stayed because I like the idea of giving back. I like the idea of being committed to this singular purpose that Marines have. I like the idea of giving back and working, training, and preparing these Marines to face the future, whether that be in combat or in civilian life, whether they would get out, go pursue other things outside of this fabric of our nation that we wear. So, what does it mean to serve? What does it mean to serve? To serve is the act, committing or giving an act to help someone, to help a group, to help an organization, to help them do something to come and benefit themselves to better themselves. I wanted to come and connect this to something that tied to me in my Marine Corps career. In the Marine Corps, we have these guiding tenets that we call core values, not C-O-R-E, because the Marine Corps is C-O-R-P-S, core values. We call them honor, courage, and commitment. These are the guiding touch points behind everything that we do. Try to make sure that we stay on task, that we stay right in doing what we're supposed to do and executing our mission. Because, make no mistake, that is the entire purpose of leadership, to accomplish the mission. So, to come and have those touch points, honor, courage, and commitment, I'm going to do them in reverse. Commit guys hike and weightlifting. And I'll tell you, Mr. McDowell loves eating his chow. So I was always on that tightrope, trying to maintain that weight, have to keep running and doing all that stuff. And you can kind of tell I kind of give it up on that a little bit, but I'm trying to get back. So, but there's a commitment. There are things that you have to do. There are obligations that you must uphold. And anything that we want to do in our lives, whether it's serving as a Marine or doing something in your community, come and give back, there are some things that you have to give, that you have to commit to, that you have to sacrifice, that you have to give up in order to come and make happen what you need to have happen. And you have to consider that. Many Marines, like I said, I came out here, officer commissioning program, and many Marines would say, hey, I'd like to come and eat that, and all that stuff. And tell them, well, think about what's driving you, what's your why? Why do you want to do that? I said, because when you're up at 2:33 in the morning, working on that presentation that you're giving to the company commander at 6:30, that's going to be given to the battalion commander at 8, that's going to then go up to the regimental commander at 10. You can't say, oh, well, I wanted just like to make money, so I can make you so you know what happens. First of all, making money is not really the reason to join the Marines. That discuss that. But you have to have your why. You have to have what drives you. You have to have those guardrails that keep you in place. Come and serve. Come and give back. Come and commit yourself. Yeah, talk about commitment and talk about courage. Okay, that's the second core value. When you think about courage, courage is doing something even when you know it's going to be difficult, even when you know it's hard, even when you know you're afraid to do it. I've had the honor and distinction of serving in the Corps, serving our great nation for 20 years. Okay, of those 20 years, I actually spent 4.5 away from my family and loved ones. I had 2 6-month deployments to the Mediterranean basin, 2-month deployment to Norway. I had deployed to Iraq for Operation Iraqi Freedom for about 8 months, deployed to Iraq again in 2009 for about 10 months, deployed to Afghanistan for 9 months, and then I did a 13-month tour in Liberia. It is in the west coast of Africa for 13 months. Okay? You got your family, your loved ones, your brothers, your sisters, your significant others. Can you imagine not being there, not greeting them, not having that morning hug, that kiss to come and send you off to work every day, and just the memory to come and keep you consoled? That's courage. Come and give back, to come and have that, to come and not have all those, I don't want to diminish it by saying trappings, that come and have those trappings of civilian life, but not have those there to console you, but just the memory of them, the strength, steel, to prepare you to go on to do what you need to do. That's courage. If you want to serve, you need courage. Because everything that you want to do, if it's worthwhile, it's going to take courage. Because if it was so easy, then everybody would do it. Trying to find out what that thing that you want to do is to serve your community, whether that be a reading program or a food pantry or donating clothes to the homeless. It takes courage. You have to be willing to sacrifice that time to find where those needs are and come and get them and give back.